Predator 2 is the less liked, less appreciated, lesser known sequel to the 1987 Arnold Schwarzenegger film. And okay, obviously Predator 2 is not going to be as good as Predator 1. I mean, it doesn't really have any sort of larger-than-life action hero, not really any sort of larger-than-life star, period. I mean, sure, this one has Danny Glover and Gary Busey and Bill Paxton, who are likable guys and everything, but they're not really, they don't have that aura, that magnetism that Arnold Schwarzenegger has, so that's a bit of a blow in this one. But I don't want to take a whole lot away from Predator 2 because this I really didn't see a whole lot of bad with the film, and it wasn't really a big underwhelming film either, which is also really good. So with Predator 1, it was I guess you could say it was like lightning in a bottle. I mean, it has kind of a bit of a cliched story, but it was magical. Predator 1 was lightning in a bottle. It was magical. But Predator 2, it doesn't have that same feeling to it. And I think that the makers of Predator 2 knew that. They knew that they didn't this wasn't going to be that lightning wasn't going to strike twice. They knew that because this movie didn't have any sort of larger than life star, that it wasn't going to be as good. But they tried with this one. They really tried to give us an adrenaline pumping, brainy action sci-fi flick. Is it perfect? No. It's not perfect. There are some flaws, but I don't think that the amount of flaws that this movie has is really enough to warrant a thumbs down. So the movie deals with Danny Glover, who is this LAPD cop, and he has a bad temper, but he is also one of the best cops on the force. He's really hard-nosed, hard-hitting, and there are these feuding gangs, these feuding druggies. And when Glover is caught in the crossfire between everybody, the Predator comes. In the first Predator movie, in the jungles in South America, now it's the urban jungle of Los Angeles. So some of the killings, some of the deaths are a little bit too suspicious for the police to really pin on some different feuding gangs. But, they do some more research and they realize it must be an alien. And that alien, which is this Predator thing, is really going to destroy everything in its path. Danny Glover must do all he can to, and the rest of the LAPD must do all he can to destroy the Predators. Now, Glover, he does a good job in this, and so does Gary Busey, so does Bill Paxton. And the action scenes in this are also really, really fun. Because let's face it, Predator 1 and 2 are action films. They're not so much sci-fi, although they do have the sci-fi element because it's about an alien coming to Earth and destroying people. Nope, this one is, they're both mostly action films, and the action scenes in this are better than expected. Because, they had to really up the ante because, it's a sequel, really up the ante. And they knew that it was, as I said, it wasn't going to be as good as Arnold Schwarzenegger's Predator. So, yeah, they really had to pump up the action, pump up really as much as they possibly could. And although it didn't work all the time, it worked way more often than it didn't. Like, not just with the action, but really everything. So, I'm going to give Predator 2 from 1990 3 stars out of 4. Everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And I'll definitely be posting more things in the next couple of days. Have a good day, folks.